Welcome back. And we are going to start a brand new module where we are going to create a customer, or we can say AI powered customer assistance tool with the help of Headless 360. So I'm very excited about this. Uh, Today we are not going to write any code, but I will just try to explain you the business scenario, the pain point, and what we will be building throughout this module. Okay, so an AI powered customer assistance 2, and sorry for my bad handwriting. This is what we will be building. Let us first understand the pain point. Let's say your organization ABC Corp is into selling. They sell goods and services. Now, in order to sell those things, your business representative or your sales reps needs to visit customer. Okay, now in Salesforce you have account, or you can say large enterprise. These are Salesforce account object, and then these accounts will have contacts. Okay, multiple contacts. Now your sales representative need to talk to those contacts and then close the deal with them, and maybe provide them discounts, provide them quotes and all those things. So whole sales cycle will be there, right? But and then their ultimate aim is to create the opportunities after finalizing everything with the contacts. Now, in order for your business representative or sales representative to be able to create opportunities or close the deal, or get some interest from those contacts which are representative of those large enterprise, those sales representative needs to understand in and out about the enterprise. Now these are your Salesforce account, right? So currently what they are doing, they need to understand each and everything about account. So currently they'll log into Salesforce, they'll go through account, they'll check annual revenue, they will check business rating, they'll check with leadership about the discount policy. They will manually check if or how much they can offer to a particular customer, right? And they'll also be checking about renewals, when renewal is pending, or what are the renewal risk, what is the money involved here. Okay, so we'll have to they'll also be manually checking the next recommendation, or what they can recommend to customer. Okay, so they also need to check the customer tier. Okay, so that, because based on those customer tier you will be having different discounts on your company. Now there is too much of preparation to be done before visiting the customer, and then remember, those sales representative need to memorize everything, or need to have a record of what they have documented for which customer, because if they are meeting multiple customer throughout the day, then this is going to be the hectic task. Now now a lot of information will be in the account object, but then in terms of larger number, or in terms of if they need to talk about those contacts, they sometimes need to go to account owner to manually check few things. They need to sometime pull the reports in order to see the numbers of those accounts and those contacts and other details about it. So there are a lot of manual tasks involved here. Okay, and though it's not impossible, even today sales representatives do that, but they always wish that had there been any tool where they can just ask a question like how much discount I can give to maybe a company name XYZ. They don't need to know the anything like the tier of customer, the discount policy, the uh, annual revenue of customer. They don't need to know anything. And if there is a tool which can in the back end do an analysis, can find the tier, can find the annual revenue, can find the ratings, can find the risk, and then can propose you how much discount at max you can give, then their life will be sorted, right? So instead of doing all these things manually, what we will be doing is we will be creating MCP tools. We will be creating multiple MCP tools throughout this module. There is one tool we have already created in previous module, which is to calculate the customer tier. Then we will be creating a tool to calculate max and minimum discount. We will also be creating a tool to calculate priority, customers priority. Then we'll be creating a tool to check the next recommendation or engagement recommendation. We will be also be creating a tool to calculate renewal risk, and we will be creating a tool to summarize or provide us the executive summary. Now they all are going to be the independent tool, like one tool will not be directly calling any other tool, but few tools might be needing an input from any other tool. So your MCP client will directly be calling your and these tools will be part of an MCP server. Your client will call this server and then it will decide which tool to call. So let's say if you ask how much I can give to XYZ, now MCP client will call the server and then it will decide how many tools, if one, two, multiple tools it needs to call. Like in order for you to be able to calculate the discount, you first need to understand the customer tier, and then you need to understand the customer's priority, and then the input of these two will might be passed to third tool, which is to calculate the discount. So MCP server will decide within itself like how many or which different tools they need to call and provide the output. You do not need to be worried about how many tools will be called. All you need to do is to create those tools and provide them what inputs they need, provide proper descriptions, and then all the things will be done automatically. So this is the aim of our project, that we will be building this assistance tool where we will just directly ask questions about the account and their recommendation and everything in the MCP client, and with the help of these tools we will be able to provide that data in the MCP client. So this is going to be the task we will be doing in next couple of sessions, and I'm very excited for that, and I'll meet you there. Thank you everyone.